Hey, 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 hey. Look at what the cat brought home to me, Mr. Abdi Alasso. Would you like to say good morning to everybody, Abdi?
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Hello, Chris.
Hi, buddy. You're looking good. We are on
Thank you.
time. I think we're right on time, so that's perfect. Uh, let me do. Marty is back here with us. He'll be coming on here shortly. He's back home. We're all happy about that. I think he's actually going to go sit on the porch here in a little bit, which is really good. Get some of that sunshine on his face. And we lost Abdi's picture there. Abdi, your picture went away. Well, let me do the birthdays and prayers. You're back. All right. Happy birthday. Number one, good morning to all of you. I love you all. Uh, good, beautiful weather. We're having rain, lots of rain, but it is what it is. And I want to let everyone know, especially my trivia people, that I have been very busy. I apologize for not being on. I'm trying to get many things done and completed in my home. So when we take off for launch, I'm going to be ready. That's what I've been trying to tell everyone to do. So I apologize, but it is what it is. I got to get my stuff done. Here we go. Let's go to the notes. Let's say happy birthday to Shaquila Showcat, Fatima Cooten Ruby, Deborah Charles, Elisa Talbert. Hi, Elisa. Jory Connor. I used to work with her. Happy birthday to you, Jory. Sherry Nance Smirts, an old friend. Happy birthday to you. I want to say, first of all, yesterday, Samlada Verma did a phenomenal job. I appreciate that. A lot of views, a lot of people watching. India. We're coming. Don't you worry. Let me read this little beautiful little thing about Abdi Alassa. Number one, let me say personally, I've known Abdi for quite a while. He's always been there behind the scenes. He represents, I believe, Somalia, if I said that right. And let me say, he lives in Australia. He's a Somali Australian who currently lives in Melbourne, Australia. A family man who joined on Passive on March 3rd, 2021. This is a man who decided to bring his Somali nation with him when he saw the value and the goodness of our company. We want to welcome him tonight so he can share his excitement and what he sees is coming. Abdi Alasso, my brother from another mother, the floor is all yours. Take it away. Show some excitement, Abdi.
Well, thank you, Chris. I hope I'm audio okay. Yeah. Thank you very much, Chris, for inviting me. It's a privilege to be here with you, talking about our great company. Uh, I'm also saying hello to all the friends and families around the world who were met somehow on this great company of ours. Today is a special day for me to share my excitement and what I see on the future and where we are. First of all, as you said, Chris, I have joined on Passive on back on March 21 when I saw a webinar, and then when I listened to that webinar, it was like, wow, is this really what God about to give it to me? So after listening to the webinar, I definitely saw the value there already. Having a digital product, software as a service, and a digital product. In my previous online businesses back in 2019, I found out that working 9 to 5, just putting a food on the table was not the way forward, because as we all get older, and we know what the job is all about. Job just over broke, basically. You're just struggling every day. So I was looking for a side hustle, and then I did few things in and there, and then the obstacles that comes with that. Some of them are just closing on you, and maybe 6 months, 1 year, and then it's gone. To find a legitimate online business, there were few of them, and then you know, when you bring someone with you and you share that idea with, not everybody can do what you were doing. So it was really, you know, struggling. So, and then the inventory, and then coming out of pocket every day, every month, subscriptions and all that. So it wasn't really exciting for me. So when I saw this beautiful company of ours, I knew straight away. Straight away, you know, I was all over the moon uh, because of the lack of no inventory. It's a basically IT company with cloud services, with the software as a service, and the value, and then the high demand. You know, the demand of that, you know, on the global scale was so high. So I knew the potential, and at the same time, uh, we know that not everybody is a marketer. We know everybody is not able to, you know, public speaking and trying to communicate with others the value of things. So I also found out that this was basically a company that will do the heavy lifting, and at the same time, you know, at the same do the heavy lifting and through automation. So it was really something that I 100%ly, you know, and then I lean more. I remember back in those days when we used to have the Q&As and coming the round tables, and then later on our CEO comes on and, you know, tell us more about what's going on and all that. It was excitement in building and building and building every now, you know. So that still remains 100%. And when I saw that, I decided, well, this is really not only it's a business, not only it's got its value for what you want, but how about others? How about your community? How about a friend, a family? You need to tell this. You need to tell this the people that you know. So I started around in Melbourne with the local friends, close friends and families, and then I basically go over, and then, you know, one night a friend of mine just told me, look, how about if we just held one Zoom webinar, and then I will call some other Somali leaders who are also doing some other businesses who on the online industry. So they come on, and then I explained to them and told them about the value here and everything. And then that's where the community first come on. And we are about, you can see Yusuf Addo is one of them. He's always on the chat. Yeah, and yeah, they come on board. And luckily we made it on that 2022, the closing time, 2-3 months before that. Some leaders come up, and then we have more resellers than affiliate resellers than we have founders. But on total, it's about 7,000, I think, the Somali around the globe, about 7,000 to 8,000 members of this company. And what does that mean? What does that mean for the Somali people? We know Somali have been a little bit in trouble for, you know, in their own struggles, and this is a good place to be. As our CEO, with his vision, saying, look, get out of the rat race, solve your problems, you know, stack up your, you know, your need, and then what do? Run away with this, and you run away with this, and then you basically help others closest, starting from your neighbors or your friends or your family, and then go carry on. So we have basically have a satisfaction on this world with this company on passive, and we have the opportunity when we achieve our success, which I know it's right there. You know, one of the quotes where our CEO says was, we don't create wealth, we just acquire wealth. It's already there. and we acquire that. And I believe that our CEO is working so hard to create for us that opportunity, and there it comes. So what we are, when we achieve that time freedom and that financial freedom on ourselves with our community, we are prepared to, you know, run with it and really do money work through O plus in these things, and then, you know, help as much as we can. You know, with everybody have a, you know, something that he like to do. I personally like to help the orphanage. You know, those who have uh, unlucky with their parents, lost their parents in the Somali civil war, who are really have nowhere to go and no future. Just, you know, give them a hope and give them education and give them a somewhere to a proper life. So that's our intention, and we are glad. We are glad, and of course, if I go back to where we are today with the company, it has never been in my 1 minute hesitation or sort of like, you know, negativity of this, because I know every time Ash comes in and talks, he is a man with integrity and trust and truthfulness. You know, where anything he said, it always shows up. All this from 2021 to 22, all the way through, whatever he was saying, he meant that. He meant that. Honestly, he meant that, and I know he does. And if you mind, Chris, I have a few videos that I somehow share the link and then put on my notes. Some of them were back in the old days on the webinars, and I always, every time that I want to motivate myself or something is not quite right, I go back to these videos and I listen. And every time I listen, even 10 minutes, him talking, I just go again and again. You know, it's like I have that recharge for another 3 months, even though I'm always charged. So it's really beautiful things where we are, and uh, I want to share. I want to share some of the wording that I catch that phrase about what our CEO say, if you don't mind.
I don't mind. The floor is yours, brother. Do what you need to do. Exciting people up.
My brother, one of the recent webinars when we came back, our CEO, one of the webinars, he says, we're not only going to be thrilled, he said, we will be thrilled, not just pleased. We will be thrilled. He said, I'll guarantee that I will have the full forgiveness for those who believe to say, I'm glad this happened. You know, it basically means what he's doing, that we will be glad that we stay the course. And that's what he's saying, that he will get a full, you know, forgiveness. So he goes again, and I quote, belief is what I want from us. He wants belief from us. So you give me that belief and trust, and I will not disappoint you. That's another word. And he continues to say, you can bomb me, you can nuke me, you can chop me off. I will not let you down, even if it costs my life. Then he goes to say, just for the moral commitment that I have for you and humanity, I will deliver. There is no such statement that are more stronger and more believing than what Justice our CEO says. He is on the kitchen, he's cooking, and it doesn't really matter how long it takes, when it comes. We are the guests. We are the you know, the people who going to get their to be saved. So we are patiently waiting, and we are believing what is coming to our way, and we're excited. I can't wait. Anything like that. So to go back to the obstacles and the struggles that he faces and what happened to us, it's a common thing. It happens. Nothing comes easier. They say Roma wasn't built in a day, and that basically means that, you know, all good things come with hardships. So it's very clear that our future is bright, And we, as myself, as my experience has been on the 9 to 5 jobs and trying to put food on the table and struggling everyday life, I know now that what's coming on my way will be signed off, that I will leave a legacy for my children and my future. And I will leave a very, very, very a positive impact for many people, including those who are invited, including those who are invited, and those who come on the later on when things get together. It will be something that I'm really, really excited about it every day. I'm just joyful. And in the community, within our group chats, and we have a WhatsApp group chats, most of them are excited. They are looking forward to the new chapter. And there are founders and early founders, and there's also a new, that period of when the All Connected was released. There were some resellers that joined, which is the majority of the people in the group. And obviously, depending on how they came in, a small minority of them are still, unclear where they are, based on how did they first explain to this, or what was the expectation, and how did they get in. So if some people have a not quite bright explanation of where we are going and who we are, then obviously with this setback, that you would expect them to have a sort of things. But then I know, look, be patient. It will be okay. There's really, you haven't put your life on the line. This was just a few bucks. You throw it in, people lose thousands of dollars more than what we just put it in here. So be patient, and one day you will definitely, say, I'm glad I joined. Like Ash said, one day we will forget about this time of waiting, this time of, not knowing what's been cooking. And I can see the reason why the the window has to be closed, because what happened to us was basically come from that open door, that a lot of information sharing, and there's a lot of people putting gathering information and all that. So I can see why our CEO Ash Farah, my God bless him, I can see why he's doing that, because of what happened. We learn, we experience. Every day you learn things. Every day you see your mistakes. So as long as you learn something from your mistakes and then you change that and you continue, nothing will stop you. And I like that. And I like his belief. I like his, where he's going and where he's taking us. The word itself. You will be thrilled. Imagine that. I know we will be thrilled. We know we are winning. I know I'm in the right place. Nowhere, no doubt about it. I'm 100% believe. It doesn't matter where, it doesn't matter how, it doesn't matter when, it will come. And by the time it comes, that's when we celebrate.
Wow. Very, very good, Abdi. Abdi, I was so excited to see you on here. I've got to say the prayers. I'll do that at the end, guys. You touched on a lot of great things. And I want to let everyone know again, we're global. We're not just, we're not just one country. We're global. And as you see, I've been trying to go all around the world with different faces, different people. I will try to continue to do that. I'm looking for some people from Italy, Japan, all over the world is what I want. But Abdi, you said some great things about, wanting to help out your community. The introduction was I want to touch my community in Somali, because there's a lot of things there's a lot of work that we need to do everywhere. We say at first, Ash looked me in the eyeballs and boss. There's Marty. And he said, we got a lot of work to do. When he says we have a lot of work to do, that's what he means. One man, very hard to get out through the whole world and try to fix things. But with a group of people like we have, 800,000, a million, whatever the number is. I don't care as long as I know people are helping. So you start. There's a few people in here from Somali, probably more than a few. I think Yusuf is one of them. And you're proud. Be proud of your country. All right. We're here to help every country. No, none of you are our favorites. Everyone comes first in this company. That's what I like about it. Abdi, you talked about helping people. You talked about what Ash Mafara said is they could try to choke me out. I'm not going anywhere. All right. This is his words. This is his ability to go out and say, listen, I'm not afraid to say something that I'm going to do. The challenge that he took on is immense, something that's never been done before. It's unique. And all he needed was a few people to help him share it. Abdi's one of those people. All right. Along with all of you. But if we keep on talking about this every day while Ash is working, it's just going to get bigger and better. People say, well, Chrissy, we haven't seen him. We haven't. It's okay, though, because when we don't see him or hear from him, that means he's doing double time, time and a half, triple time. He doesn't stop. He just keeps going. We're coming into in America the July 4th, which is one of my favorite celebration all over. We talk about time and freedom in this company, and Abdi's touched on this. The freedoms that we have today really aren't freedoms. The time that we have today really isn't our time. Ash Mafara wants to change all that. He wants to say, I want to give you back your time and your freedom. Marty, can you mute, please? Time and freedom. So you can go enjoy your life. Why Ash Mafara is literally probably his life isn't so fun all the time. He wants us to have a better life. And he'll have that better life when everything starts happening. I believe soon. I don't know when, but people don't like it when I say soon. But all I got, listen, if you don't have faith, number one, in God, you've got nothing. All right. I have faith in God that God is put Ash Mafara to lead this company through hell and fire water to make sure it's right, to make sure every person in the world that wants it, I don't know who wouldn't want it, comes alive again. People are walking around like zombies. They're dead. They're worried about their bills. They're worried about feeding their children. In Somali, I got to believe there's a lot of bad things over there that people are going through, and Abdi just wants to help fix it. He took Ash Mafara's vision. He took his dreams, and he talked to it about his country, his community, his people. And that's what we're all supposed to be doing. Simply getting out there, letting people know everywhere, no matter who you are, color, religion, that something bigger and better, unique, loving, passionate is coming all of our ways. Not just me, not just Abdi, not just Marty, all of us together. Together, we're unstoppable. Ash has been preaching that for years. Together, we can't be stopped. He says no one can stop us. Nobody can stop us. Only an act of God can stop us. This is the greatest thing about this company. And people will say, yeah, where's all this stuff at? Oh, and I'm telling you, again, all this stuff that you keep calling stuff is coming. It's going to be heavy. It's going to hit you like a gold brick. And it's going to change your lives, period. Stay positive. You don't see Abdi whining about things. He's staying positive. He has a faith in this company of what it's going to do for his country and for the world. Marty DeGarmo, welcome back, brother. Good to see you. Would you like to say anything on your first day back, brother?
Yeah, I probably would. How you doing, Abdi? Very great what you're saying. What I believe, like you, whatever we did, whatever we are right now, is a grain of salt to where we're going. We haven't even touched the surface yet. And until people realize how what we have is great, yeah, there's a lot of people, like Chris said, I don't know how many, I don't know anybody that owns one account. So, I mean, there could be either way, there's hundreds of thousands of people in this business. But what's out there, especially in Somalia, very few countries are suffering like Somalia. Very few. From drought to hunger to malnutrition to diseases. And it all has to do with they don't have the resources. And I think together, especially in a company like this, so what I started doing, and I'm going to keep doing, is I'm going to make short little things that anybody can use in the future to share this business. And why would somebody want to be in this business? So let me do one right here. And like I said, you could put this in a PDF form. You could put it in a flyer. I want to explain when we were marketing, me, Mike, and Dan, we did a lot with just vision, like very simple, a picture that makes people go, "Wow!" and then a small caption, and it went viral. Now, a lot of people would like to write up this big, beautiful thing because they're awesome at explaining things on paper. But the facts are nobody knows who we are. So you need to hit somebody that's just looking. They're not going to go because Marty. They're not going to go because Chris. They don't know who we are. You got to do something that pulls on people. I had also took, guys, turn it down a little bit. There's a couple, I took some statistics, like with the US. How many people retire in poverty? How many people can't retire? How many people retire and realize they have to make 60, 70% more less than they did, and they're working at Walmart handing out happy faces? It happens. People aren't looking ahead. And one of the ads was, "Is this you?" Well, they don't know who I am. It's a question out in the open, and people will answer a question like in their mind. Is this me? No, that's not. And then they read it and go, wait a minute, maybe that is me. So you really want to offer something. You have to give, what we have to offer is solutions to problems. What's going to make this a multi-billion-dollar company, I believe in a trillion-dollar company, is we're going to solve problems in a high-tech way through AI. And if you can do that, and while you do that, you have something in high demand, everyone wants it, and you're making new products every month, and you're upgrading the products that you made every month. And on top of that, the company says, I want to share the revenue.
Wow.
Get a calculator, a big one. And because of where we are and who we are, now we could sit back and go, well, what happened here? And I don't like this. And I better let that go. You start focusing on where we're going or where you can go. I'm going to give you an example. Just a really simple ad, right? Here's something. Join an AI cloud revolution, a global business with products in high demand, powered by AI, backed by automation, and built with uplifting humanity. Okay? Why? Why would you join? You don't need any skills. You earn as you grow. Revenue is shared with you. The global reach, which means you are making money. You have the potential of making money while you sleep. Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until the day you die. It doesn't make him a genius. It makes it fact. You have to find a way that revenue can be generated, whether your eyes are open or they're closed. But you have to light the wick. You have to light the fuse. It's just not going to light on its own. It's there, and all you got to do is share. Share. And I've already said the easiest thing. This has got to be the easiest business in the world to share. Don't market. Why? I haven't met a marketer in on passive yet. So why start now? You're assuming you're something you're not. You don't need to be. Be who you are. Early positions. Be part of the next big wave. We are part of the next big wave. And when you approach somebody, you let them know that. You can't walk up to somebody with your tail between your legs. I have a really nice business. Bullcrap. You don't have a really nice business. I'm going to change your life, Somalia. I got the potential here. I got the keys to change your life. And even at that case, Abdi goes home. He's got the business roaring 6-7 months down the road. Goes to some people that are serious and gives them a business in a box. Gives them a few things, pays for it, hands it to them and said, here's what I want in return. I want you to uplift humanity. I want you to do the same for someone else. Don't just give it away. I've seen people give founder positions away. Why? If they don't take the journey, they're not going to take it serious. They don't care. Okay, let's move down. High demand products, real solutions for the world's needs. Do you know how powerful that is? You know how many things I sold that I didn't even like? I mean, half the time I didn't even know what it was. And then I like the one where I'm selling CBD oil, and I got to prove to people that it's 75% better than what you can get at CVS because that's the markup. And they go, well, because it was grown in more fertile ground. They don't know who I am. So now I'm a salesman. They go, yeah, you're full of crap. You don't need to do that with this. Hey, come check this out. Free. Or invite somebody to something. But I'll tell you how you initiate it. 6 months down the road, Abdi has a couple of people he knows, and they do a video saying what Unpassive has done for them. Not money, how it's impacted their life. 45-second, 1 minute video total. 3 different people, 2 different people share that and back the freak up. It'll blow up. I know, I've done it. A business with heart. This isn't just a business. It is a mission of uplifting lives through innovation, opportunity, and sharing success. Be part of something big. The future is now. If you're in, you participate, you win. If that's so hard to wrap your head around, I don't get it. Listen, Ash is doing all the weightlifting. He's doing all the plumbing. He's doing all the electric. He's doing putting the roof on. He's put everything. He's doing everything. And he's saying, open the door. Open the door and walk in. And we're complaining about, I don't know if I want to mow the grass. You don't have to mow the grass. Get in the freaking house. And at the very end, you would put on there, ready to launch your AI business. Let's build the future together. That's one of thousands that you can make. Thousands. But you got to get people's attention. Listen, why are you here? Why are some of you here and so excited and we haven't sold anything yet except for a short spurt with O-Connect? Why? Because you know what we have. Now, what happens when we have what we know? We know what we have, but what happens when we have what we know and we can actually sell the day you talk to somebody? Hey, John, yeah, watch this, boom. Oh my God, that's amazing. Can I be part of that? Yes. When I was in the hospital, I've got 10 or 15 ladies that are just waiting for it to launch. Why? They heard me talk. I wasn't talking directly to him, but when I did talk, I wanted him to hear me. I wanted him to hear Chris. I wanted to hear the people on the live. And they're listening. Trust me. People are nosy as heck. Anyway, I just wanted to add that because everybody Chris brings on for some reason is something I wanted to bring up, so it makes it easier. Abdi, excellent. You should be on more videos. You are excellent, and you're you're a perfect example for Somalia that you could make a large impact, no doubt. It's not going to happen overnight. Let's not be stupid. But anyway, thank you everybody for getting me home. I'm still adjusting. I'm waiting for an ambulance to come get me every couple of minutes. That's what they did for a month. But no, I feel pretty good. And but thanks for all the prayers. Keep them coming. And really good show. Sorry I talked so much, but I'm back.
He's back. That means I get to save my vocal cords. Abdi, if you don't mind, let me do the prayers real quick because I completely you got me all crazy. Those that don't want to hear it, you can go, but those that want to hear it, stay on and help me pray for some people. And I'm going to bring this back to you, Abdi, again. Don't you worry. Prayers for healing, Anita Cecilia. She texts me. She's doing much better. Frank Anazaro, he texted me. He said, I can feel the prayers, Chris. Thank you. Thank you. See, I love that's what I love, those kind of messages. Muhammad Ashur, we're praying for you. Brian Vincent, we're praying for your kidney transplant. Bruce Gerstein and brother, and Brucey's coming on tomorrow. Right after this live, I have to go see if we can get Brucey in. So wish me luck on that one. Kim Mills, David Penny and family, Marion Weinberg, Arlene McCrae. Arlene, you know who you are, Susie's mom. Hi, Arlene. Hope you're doing well. Liz Leary and family, Phil Lard's mom, Richard Merlano, Don Riviera, Kathy Krusky, Dave Varas' father, Kathy Krusky's mom, excuse me, Fat Matas, Wally Cochran, Melissa Ann, her friend Sam, Jerry Nix, Myra Aquino. What do we say to Myra's mother, Nellie? What do we say? Hi, Nellie. Abdi, you got to pay attention. You're getting there. Stephen Broglers, Narelle Workon, her sister Denise, Bill Mussa, John White, just kicking it. Keep doing what you're doing. Put out another awesome video. Love you guys. Pat Parent, her daughter, Chloe and Julie, Tina Midcalf for that liver, Roy Davies with her eyes, Harold Fox, I love you, brother. Call me. What do we say to Ruth Pace every single day, Abdi? You got to unmute yourself.
We love you, Ruth.
Here we go. I like that. So everyone that's coming on, and whenever you're coming on, remember, you got to say that. That's part of it. We do love you, Ruth. We're praying for you. Red and Jade's mothers and the Redferns, Seeds Academy, P&G, Ash Mafara and his beautiful family and his teams. Thank you, brother. We're praying for you. DeGarmo, I'm taking you off the prayer list, but now we'll keep you on there. We're praying for you, myself, my kids, my family, the dogs, everyone. We thank you for the prayers. People fighting and beating cancer. Leroy Marks, Sandea Roy, Nancy Vang, Carl Everett, Tina from my work, Phil Smith, Kenneth Fung, Tom Taylor, Dana and Darius, Robin Noble, Mr. Jean, Chang Yang, Joyce and Melva Hicks, William Carmichael, and Patty Prescott. We're praying for you. God takes all these bad things out of your bodies and throws them away forever. This is one thing I like about going to different countries and different representatives of countries. We always hear the bad stuff that come out of countries. They don't show the good stuff. Like Somalia. There's things that I see and oh my God, I would never want to go there. Number one, it's a beautiful country. And number two, there's good and bad in every country. It's not just one country. And when people are starving, when they're struggling, sometimes they come out and they do bad stuff. But that's not the whole community. That's not the whole country. Somalia is good, loving people that want a better life, and they want to do it right. They want to do it legal. All right. This is why I love when Abdi came on here. Abdi, I'm going to take this back to you. I know we're going on a little longer. Tell me a little bit about your country and what you really want to do with it, man. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Chris, and thank you, Marty. Yes, really, there is. I see a big opportunity for us to be here. I think my battery is gonna go. I don't know why.
I can still hear you. You keep talking.
No, the charger is sucking too much charger. No, the thing is taking too long. I don't know why it's red. It was almost full before my laptop. Yeah, we see a big opportunity, Chris, here. Since we are here, first of all, I want to express my gratitude to our brother CEO and everyone behind the scene that we don't know who's really working so hard to change our life. That's really no word can describe how we all feel. Also within the community, Somali community, Chris, there are a lot of people who are really as understanding what unpassive is like I am. That include, to name a few names, there's Nafiso Abdudon, who lives in the UK, Mohammed Wadi, who also lives in Somalia capital, Mogadishu. He was actually a big leader with a lot of people. And yes, Amina Qorane is also another one. And, those without such a togetherness and explaining about on passive, it would be very hard for me. So I am glad that they are part of us, and we are in a team who always trying to either explain or tell people what's coming on their way. So that's a good thing. All right. In that sense, I was visioning myself when we do what we have to do for our needs, and when everything is in the right place, and it's a time for us to move and impact others, I thinking about organizing a group sections, like maybe creating organizational names in such different, because everybody have a something that he like to do. Someone wanted to help the single mothers with divorce. Some people wanted to help veterinarians. Some people wanted to help school and educational sense. So I wanna select them and put it in a grouping, and then name it, and then make of that rules and constitutions and how to manage the organizations, and set them up and everything, and then of course all contribute financially, and then that's really what I wanted to do. And of course in the sector, educational sector, health sector, so many different sectors we need to impact reality. We need to impact that. And of course the charity, I want to talk about the charity and making someone laugh, make somebody happy, make someone's day happy, not only a day but even for future. It's really worthwhile. It's internal happiness. It makes everyone, not only those who are giving, but the other person who been given is really, that lasting impact that it has. It's something that will really satisfy everyone's soul. So we are looking forward to. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're good.
Yeah. So there are really times when everyone will be joyed, and then I'll come to Detroit, Michigan, and I'll hug you and say hello.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, I forgot to tell you, the Somali community or Somali members of this company, they are about 27 countries they live.
Wow.
27 countries, including North America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Middle East. Because of the Somali Civil War, people living around the diaspora, they're all over the place.
All over.
Yeah, and they're all different. You in the future time, I think you will see Somali kids born overseas. One speaks German, one speaks Swedish, one speaks American accent, one speaks Aussie accent. We will have so many different, future generation coming up. So that's also another good thing, because we still have so many different nationalities outside, and then that will help us also make a very inclusive to take this up to the highest level.
Beautiful.
I also want to say 2 minutes of the Somali language for the brothers and sisters.
I would love that. Go ahead, Abdi.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa salaam ya dhamaan walaalaha Soomaaliyeed ee daawanaya amaba gadaalka daawo doona. maanta waxaan marti u ahay Chris and Marty's YouTube waa ujeedin oo la weydiinayo waxaan ka aaminsanahay on passive iyo meesha aan u soconno iyo xaaladda hesha ay marayso haddii aad horan ula joogteen iyo haddii kaleetaba walaalayaal Ash Mafarax our CEO our brother oo aan ognahay qalbigiisa iyo xaaladda uu ku sugan yahay iyo damaca uu leeyahay ujeedada uu shirkaddan u sameynayo ay tahay in uu wax aan weligeed adduunka ka dhicin uu sameeyo oo ah shirkad xooggan iyo quwadan leh oo aad arki doontaan la wixii waa la karinuu hayaa hadda uma jeedaan laakiin aniga waa ii muuqataa shirkaddan waxay noqon doontaa shirkad $1 trillion company ay noqon doontaa intaasoo qofood kusoo biiri doonto waxaan nahay 0.001% ayaan nahay annaga Soomaali ah kaliya ma ahayn xataa inta hadda joogto 800,000 1 milyan inta ku jirto waxaan nahay dad aad iyo aad u tiro yar marka ka waran shirkad markii la aasaasay aad joogtay oo aad tiro noocaas camal ka nahay intaas aan u soo sabraynay maalinka ay kala kacdo maxaa u maleehiisay dadkaas qiimaha iyo sharafta ay leeyihiin marka ha ka shakenin hana u malaynay shaki warkeedaba dhaafba wax laga shakiyo ma aha wax muuqdo nin soo taagan haddii hadalkiisa aan akhrinayo uu leeyahay dad badan ayaa cafis ii fudi doona oo dhahaya meesha uu noo iyo waxa ay noqotay wanaageeda wax isla ma aha dad badan ayaa full forgiveness cafis buuxa maartay siin doona naga raali ah dhihi doona wuxuu kale uu leeyahay marka dadka aan akhrinayo groupkan waa soo dhigi doona wuxuu leeyahay marnaba lagama yaabo inaan waxa aniga aan idin ballan qaaday ama maaragtay aan idin sameynayo in lagu hungoobo oo ay noqoto ku kala taga marnaba lagama yaabo dhahay taasoo maaragtay magacayga iyo sharafteyda iyo wanaaga aan u qabo inaan noloshiina wax ka bedelo iyo bani aadamnimada wax ka bedelo aysan suurtagal ahayn inaan marnaba aad ku hungoodaan marka walaalayaal hala sabro hala isdhiirigeliyo ishana ha lagu hayo on passive wabillahi tawfiq.
Very good, Abdi. I have nothing but respect. You can speak different languages, but I always want to talk to the countries in their language also. So thank you for reminding that. I want to thank you for coming on here and blowing us all away. We had well over 400 people watching you. We've got some Somalis in here. I don't know if you say Somalians, but
Somalians, yes.
And I have some people on here asking Chris, we can tell you more about Somali. Listen, send me a headshot. Send me the correct spelling of your name and send me your country, which is going to be Somalia at this point, or whatever country you're from. All you got to do is get it to me and we'll schedule it. I would really like to continue this because, again, you hear 2 or 3 of us talking all the time. It might get a little old to some people. Bringing a different flavor of different people from different countries all over the world, letting them know their excitement, how they feel, what they want to do. That's a plus to this company. That's called, my personal opinion, that's called perfect marketing to the world when you're using everyone, no matter their race, religion, gender. We want to represent everyone in this world to help them fix all their problems. That's what this company is going to do. Abdi, I love you, brother.
Thank you.
You were awesome. Lots of people watching. I'm glad you came on here. And like I said, man, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep the faith.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. You and Marty, we thank you. And Red Fan, the 3 of you who are still giving us that, inspiration about what this is all about. And, the commitment and the consistency you are every day being here, that's really high class and high achievement. And we thank you. And we also thank Ash Mafarax and his family for what he's doing for us. We pray for you. And God bless you.
Say this because he's always watching. Say, hello, Ash. How you doing, brother?
Hello, brother Ash. How you doing?
Abdi, thank you very much, brother. I love you.
Thank you, Chris.
I continue to have a blessed week and keep shining, my man, because you're doing an excellent job. Don't stop. Have the faith. No. This company's going to take us all in a completely different time zone, I believe. All right, brother. Say bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.